I am a Sib, and this is my story.
We have two beautiful girls, yeah, uh, Gaby and Bernice. Um, yeah, and maybe you wanna continue.
Yeah, she just turned 22 a few days ago. She's a very likable person and very friendly. Ever since she was little, it's always the favorite of teachers, of aunts, uncles. Bernice, she's the one with autism. She's the baby of the family, and she's very funny and sensitive sometimes. Yeah.
Well, I play golf, and what else do I do? Yeah.
Listen to music.
Music. Yeah, I love music.
In my free time, I love to sing, dance, watch movie, watch Netflix.
When they were young, I would take photos of them. We would go around and take photos together, and I would make them pose and, take photos with the family. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, those are my fond memories with the kids.
When they were little, we always have like tea time parties and picnics. Yeah, I bring them to Botanic Garden, and then we will have our snack there. And then maybe one of my favorite is when we went for a vacation in the Philippines with the kids when Gabi turned 18. The challenges will be finding support. When she was diagnosed, she was 3 years old. So during that time, of course, now there's a lot of things known about autism. During that time, not so much. So I had to do my own research. I had to change her diet and then find different therapies that will work for her. And then I had to involve the entire family. It cannot be just like me only. He needs to be very involved, and the sister also, and even the helper.
Sometimes when Bernice would throw a tantrum, when she was younger, it was easier because she was tiny. You can just grab a hold of her, and whenever she runs. But now, as she grows older, she becomes stronger.
Yeah, I mean the challenges changes, as time passes by. So she overcomes other things, and then other problems will surface. Yeah, and then you have to think of other solutions as well. And then before she cannot talk, so that's more difficult. But now she can talk a lot now, but basic communication skills. So she became a little bit more aggressive and more cranky and more determined to get what she wants. For me, I feel like our life is more challenging, but it's more colorful. And there's a reason why it happened. Like, why do I have a child like this?
Well, you'll get used to it. I mean, it's part of our daily life.
You have to find the balance between raising a typical child and a special child. The issue with both of them is that the age gap is so near, like 1.5. You have to find the balance of not neglecting the other child, and I have to remember that she's also a child that time. She's not gonna understand a lot of things, But because sometimes when Bernice was throwing a tantrum, and then sometimes I will expect the other child to be more understanding or more behaved. Yeah, that's the challenge. Like expecting a little bit more unconsciously from the other child.
Gabby's very open to me. When Gabby was younger, we were very close. But as she grew older, she became closer to her mom. She keeps some things from me, which is normal, I guess.
Normal.
For girls.
Normal.
Yeah.
Especially about boys, of course. That's the only thing she keeps from you. My relationship with her, I think that now we are closer because we overcame a lot of things. There was a period in time during the pandemic. We were apart for at least 1.5 years. I got stuck in Philippines with my younger daughter. She was having a difficult time, and I was not there. physically. I know that she can open up to me. I told her that I can handle more. You know, I'm the mother, so she cannot be like too caring. You know, because she's very sensitive and she's very caring about other people. So she takes a lot more than what she can handle. For me, I just accept her for who she is. You know, I'm not the type who will like try to change her, you know, like into just to conform to the society. There are a lot of things. There's sensitivity to sounds, there's sensitivity to clothing, you know. There are a lot of things that they are trying to overcome. So that's why they have a lot of, in the lingo of autism, it's called, they have a lot of isms. So they do a lot of clapping, they do a lot of jumping, they might say things repetitively.
When Bernice was younger, she wasn't close to me. But now, as she grew older, she became closer to me, because I think Gaby's more focused on other things like her studies, and Bernice is always there, so I would spend more time with her.
So probably when she was younger, there are a lot of things she cannot understand that time. She told me this, that she gets scolded for things that she did not even do, like for that, because the other child cannot talk, right? So when she gets into like suddenly starts crying and throwing a tantrum, and then sometimes we will say, "What did you do? Did you do anything?" You know, because when she was younger, of course, she cannot express much, and probably you know, when that time we're very busy with our, you know, we're still working full time, so not much time to talk to her. That's the hardest part, is a lot of things that she cannot say that time. She cannot express herself, yeah, about her frustrations. You know, she grew more mature and more understanding, and now she's like even like the mother of the child of this child. From sister, now she became like a second mother. Sometimes they do not know what they're feeling. If no one reaches out to them and specifically sit down with them, or, you know, ask them, are you okay with this? You know, is everything okay with your house?
People don't know, yeah, they're set aside. People wouldn't know what they're feeling inside. So I think it's also equally important that we know how the siblings feel about, you know, being part of a family with a special needs person. It's also quite stressful for the sibling to have a special needs sibling, especially when they're younger. You know, I think it's more stressful for the younger sibling to act like the older sibling, because the older sibling is a special needs child. So the attention would be on the special child, the typical child. They need to take care of the child, the special needs child, which is a big responsibility for a small child. You go ahead.
For me, this question is gonna make me cry. So I'm telling her how grateful I am. I'm so grateful that she's my daughter, because I don't think I can handle this if she's not my daughter. I'm just so blessed with a very supportive daughter who really loves Bernice. I think I was able to focus a lot, you know, on Bernice, because she's just so mature beyond her age, and very understanding and very sweet. I'm very proud of her and what she has become now, what she has overcame. I just want her to focus on herself now, you know, like don't think too much about us, don't think too much about Bernice, just focus on her goals and her dreams, you know. I know I'm not worried, because I can see that she loves Bernice so much. I don't know, I didn't have that worry that she will just ignore her, you know, when, for example, in the future, when I'm gone, when he's gone. And all parents, the worry for special needs community is when they're gone, then who's gonna take care of your child? But I just know that because she's coming from a real, you know, concern and love.
We have a lot to thank Gaby for, you know, for always being there. Ever since she was a young girl, you know, she has very been affectionate to her younger sister. Yeah, she loves Bernice so much. Sometimes we even forget, and then she remembers, you know, like, oh, have to do this for Bernice, or, you know, she's very reliable.
And for Bernice, yeah, I wish more for her. I wish that she can talk more. You, as a mother, you always have this longing that the hope like is diminished, almost diminished already, but you still try to hold on to even a little hope that she can lead as much normal life as possible. Because sometimes when Gaby's with her friends and then she's just left with us. And then I feel like, oh, maybe this is gonna be, you know, like the rest of her life. But I hope that she improves more to the point that she can have friends, you know, maybe she can travel alone, who knows. You know, so it's a balance between, you know, the acceptance of what it is, but at the same time still hoping for more.
Bernice is, she listens to Gaby more than us, I guess. Like what Berna said, you know, we're very hopeful that, you know, one day she would live a normal life. Yeah, we're holding on to it. We're not giving up. Having a special needs child is totally different, you know. Yeah, you get stares inside trains and buses, comments like, watch over your kids, you're not teaching your kids properly, you know, like all these hurting words. Like, she was even one time accused of stealing or, you know, shoplifting. Bernice has taught me a lot of things, like patience, you know, like unconditional love. She totally made me a different person, a better person. That's one thing I'm very grateful for. You know, like I would have been a different person if she was a typical child.
Take it one day at a time, yeah, because it can be very crazy, you know, like when you learn that your child has a special needs, then your whole world crumbles in the beginning. Just try your best, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, you tend to forget yourself also as a parent. Don't put too much pressure on the other child as well, the typical child. Because you're the parent, so you have to put off the pressure. But at the same time, involve the entire family in trying to raise up the child. Yeah. My advice is hold on as much as possible to your faith. Because really, I will not be able to survive without my relationship with God. No, it's not the end of the world. It will get better.
Embrace your kids, you know, like they're very precious. And Berna would always say, you know, oh, one day, you know, they're gonna get married and leave the house. So yeah, make the most of it. You know, enjoy them, give them memories that will last a lifetime. You know, they give you challenges, they give you problems, but they're not really problems. You know, it's just part of growing up. Yeah, kids will be kids. You know, they grow up, and
whether typical or special.
Whether typical or special, yeah, they're all the same. So we just love them, enjoy them.